Come on, baby, let's do it. What's up, fellas?
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
How's he doing it? That's what it forced a lot of names. Oh, I could grab it. I'm also.
Yo.
What's up, man? What's happening?
Yeah.
He's fast. He's fast. Wait.
Mike, you doing your screen?
Yeah, you could make me the host.
Hey, wait. What? Baby shark to the out. Well,
All right.
mhm.
Here we go.
Look right here.
Y'all can see my chart, fellas?
Yeah. Yeah.
Daddy,
All right. I see.
I'm a baby.
So look, guys. This I'm gonna show y'all this. Hold up. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Hold up. All right, y'all. So look, I'm gonna be quick today.
Hey,
I just want to show y'all these trade ideas. You know, for when you fishing on your own, you're able to catch your fish. So I'm gonna need some class participation today though, bro. So look. So this cluster of candles from here to here, I'm gonna draw it out. Let's say from here to here. You're gonna use this wick too. What would y'all call that?
Babble. Did you? Oh my God.
Bryce. Let me finish this Zoom right quick. I know you want to play with your Oculus, but I'm not gonna be that long.
That's consolidation, huh? Makes it
Consolidate.
like a swing high, swing low.
All right, so this is consolidation, right? Blake, let me finish this Zoom, bro, before you go crazy. All right. So yeah, that's consolidation, right? So the last few zones we've been talking about how the market consolidates. The market does 4 things: consolidate, expand, retrace, reverse, right? So on this instance, this is the gap we talked about last week, right? So the market traded back into this gap, consolidated in that gap, right? So we got your consolidation, you got your expansion out of your consolidation, right? So what's next? Either a retracement or a reversal, right? So this trade already played out, so you got your reversal. So how do you know if you how do you know if it's going to be a retracement or a reversal, right? So this is how you know. When you have a consolidation right here, when the market trades back to this consolidation, when the market trades back to the consolidation and uses it as support, if it doesn't create a new high off of this consolidation, it's going to continue to sell. So I'm going to say that again. So if you got your consolidation, expansion, so consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. Retracement and reversal are interchangeable. So a reversal could come before a retracement, or a retracement could come before a reversal. So the retracement happens if we use the order block in the consolidation, if we use that order block and continue higher. That's a retracement, meaning we retrace back into the consolidation and we're going higher. We consolidated, we expanded, we reversed with this move, right? That's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is this. We traded into this gap. We never broke this high, right? So the market is telling you, it's showing you signs of weakness, right? So we created it. We created a gap, traded back into that gap, took it to the low. So all that's doing is saying, okay, I'm taking internal liquidity, external. So it's more than one way to skin this cat, right? So for instance, if you saw this move, you were like, all right, cool. We came back to the consolidation, we traded through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling it. You could look at it that way. Or you could look at it as I'm waiting for an opportunity to get into the market. So for the most part, how me and Winston trade, we look for gaps to join the market, right? So when you see this bearish gap created, you enter inside the gap. Now, I'm going to give y'all another gem. I'm going to give you another gem, right? So typically, when you have a swing high or a swing low, when you have a swing high or a swing low, so basically right here, this is your swing high. Your swing high, the candle is typically going to be red. Swing low, the body candle is going to be green, right? So in this consolidation that we're speaking of, the swing low, the candle was red, right? So that's what that's manipulation. So the market manipulated people into thinking that it was going to sell, but it didn't. But you know, if you know your swing low is going to be green, then you know this is going to be temporary. The market going to come take this shit out with no problem. No. But like if you don't know that, you'll think this, you know, this is a typical swing low, and the market going to protect it, and it didn't. Swing lows, the body of the candle is normally green. Swing highs, the body of the candle is normally red. See what I'm saying? So now, once you understand that information, you could easily see that the market is trying to manipulate you. So this candle with the wick at the bottom, this is not your swing low. This is your swing low. Let me show it to you. This is your swing low right here. Right? So now, hindsight being 2020, we created this fair value gap to the downside. It was bearish. Market traded back into the gap, traded back to the what? Swing low.
So yeah, I curse you out if we want to record it.
What you said?
Said I curse you out if we want to record. Go ahead, teach.
Yeah. So if you missed the first move, cool, that's no problem. If you go on the first move, we created a low here, right? That's fine. But your price target is going to be this swing low. I guess you asking me, well, why is it this the price target for this swing low, right? So the move into the consolidation, that swing low into the consolidation, that low has to be taken out. And as you can see, the market took it out. So if you're not really keen on sitting in trades that long, and you're not really, you don't want to sit in a trade for an hour or whatever the case is, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But for instance, you trade back into this gap, you take it to the downside, right? So if you don't want to sit into this price target is hit, you can hit this one. You know what I'm saying? Because the lows are going to get taken out. The swing lows, when you have a bearish gap, the swing lows in that range should always be your price target. It should always be, because the market is showing you what it want to do. If we create a bearish gap to the downside, trade back into that gap, sell down, boom. Price target number 1, price target number 2. This candle, this red candle, this swing low here, it's manipulation. Call that noise. It's manipulation. Because if you know your swing lows are typically green, that's not your true swing low. Even though it's a swing low, it's not the one that you want. The one you should want is the real one, which was this candle right here. This is manipulation. Call this eye candy, noise, and this is the real right here. And that's why you see the market traded back into it right here. Traded back into your swing low and took you for another ride. That makes sense?
Yeah, I'm following.
So when you looking at this, you looking at this on what time frame when you trading? When is this noticeable? Like, I know we saying it right now, but are you actively trading these signals? And if so, what time frame you using?
So this the 1 hour. So Blake, you can turn it down a little bit. So when I'm trading, I typically use the 1 hour as like my guide. And if the 1 hour is not clear, I'll use the 4 hour, right? But I'm day trading. So when I'm day trading, I'm not looking for anything higher than the 4 hour. But I'll look at the daily too, just to get, direction. But the 1 hour is pretty much my playground. The 1 hour, then I go from the 1 hour between the 5 and the 1 hour, the 5 minute and the 1 hour, 5 minute, 1 hour. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm typically not trying to find a trade that I'm gonna have to sit in for 4 hours. But once I see how the market is trading, if I can find reasons to trade on a 1 hour, I'm going back to the 5 minute for entry. So if I go to the 5 minute with the same premise of what I had on a 1 hour, this is what you'll see. You see what I'm saying? So it's now the 5 minute is it's a little different. That's my playground. Winston like the 10 minute. I like the 5 because it really don't make a difference. But it's all the same. You trade back into your gap. This is the 1 hour gap that we was talking about. We trade back into that gap and sell off. Price target number 1. That's your price target. Then your next price target is here, the swing lows. So each time the market creates a bearish gap like it did, and you enter inside that gap, your price target is always going to be the swing lows. Boom, boom, and vice versa. If it's to the upside, your price target is going to be the swing highs. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a different way for you to look at the market. I know, I know, like, for the most part, we were taught support and resistance and, you know, things of that nature to simplify it for you. But like, when you look at it from this perspective, you can see the precision in which the market moves. Like, you can see the precision, you can see like the accuracy. It's almost like having, like, would you rather have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback? Derek Carr.
Patrick Mahomes.
You see what I'm saying? So when you have Pat Mahomes, you see the precision of how the market moves. And if you could train your eye to see it, like the noise that I was speaking of earlier, you're gonna be able to cipher through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be able to see, okay, well, if I know a swing low, if the candle is supposed to be green, but this swing low, the body of this candle is red, I know that's a false start right there. That's not real. That's not real. So you playing with me. But if you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So now that you know what you know, it's easy. It'll be easier for you to trade with more confidence to be like, all right, this fake, this fake, this the real low right here. So once you catch this move, so even if you miss this move, right, that's cool. As long as when it sell off, it don't take out your price target, you still in the play. You're still in the plate because now we created this gap, consolidated, traded back into the gap, took out the price target. So now here we go again. Consolidation, expansion, reversal. Consolidation, expansion, reversal. The only time you're gonna get a retracement if consolidation, we consolidate, we expand out of the consolidation, we come back to the order block inside that consolidation and use it. That's a retracement because we retrace back to the consolidation and go higher. But when we consolidate, expand, reverse, now we're probably going to come back to this consolidation and use it as resistance to go lower. So that's all the market does. Consolidation, expansion, retracement, or reversal. In this case, this is a reversal because we come out of the consolidation bullish, right? And then we don't use that consolidation as support. We reverse it. That's a reversal. And I show it to you on a different time frame. On the 4 hours, same thing. I show it to you on the 4 hour. Consolidation, expansion, reversal. It's your consolidation. We come back to this consolidation. We don't use this order block as support. That means we reverse it. You create your gap. You trade back into that gap. Consolidation. You got your consolidation. Expansion. This is your order block. We don't use this. If we don't use this order block as support to go higher, it's a reversal. It's really that simple. So now you got your consolidation. We expanded out of the consolidation. Next candle, reverse. So we got this gap, and we have this gap. Both bearish gaps. Market traded back into the bearish gap and got down. This was the manipulation candle. Swing low with a red body. You're playing with me. This is the swing low right here. Market traded back into the swing low and left.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
Hey. Look. Oh,
What's
man.
up?
Man on here. y'all,
Yeah, I'm
but-
working. I'm a
and
little
look,
busy, but I'm listening.
we 20 minutes in. When I put this up, I'll go listen to what this dude said. Go back test this stuff. He doing it right now. I just went on your 5 minute chart, Mike.
Uh-huh.
You're a dirty dog.
Yeah. Yeah. But I just want to show y'all so y'all can see it because like, I want y'all to be proficient in the market to be able to, find your shit. Even if it's not trading futures, even if it's trading options, if you're trading Tesla, whatever all of it works the same. You know what I'm saying? So if you swing trading, you go into a higher time frame. You go into the daily and the weekly. You're trying to swing trade, buy calls and puts that's weeks out. The same rules apply. Find your consolidation, right? So just like
He just he just did the 1 hour.
just the
I
one.
went back, he went to the 5 minute.
I didn't even break it down on the 5 minute because there's too
No,
many.
look, I'm about to tell you. I went and I did a few of them on the 5 minute because Ben did ask a good question because sometimes some of these setups work better on different time frames. But the rules on every time frame is the same, but you will see that some of them are a little bit more potent on different time frames. I went to the 5 minute. You know I'm going to take the 10 minute next. But Ben, it looked like it's lining up on every time frame. He has shown the 1 hour, the 5 minute, and then he just went to
The 4 hour.
the 4 hour. And if you get something that works on multiple time frames, that's one you won't keep in your bag. So I won't note that for y'all. That's something I never paid attention to it like that, bro.
So this is like it's really like the secret sauce of the market. It's like so now you don't really have to figure out what's going on. All you need to be able to recognize is what consolidation looks like. Once you realize what consolidation looks like on any time frame. Because after you have a big move in any direction, so just like over here, we had a big move to the upside, right? We had a move to the upside, we consolidated. Notice that we consolidated inside of a gap, which was a bearish gap. I'm gonna draw it out. This is the 1 hour time frame. So I'm gonna draw it to there because I already got a box right here. So we consolidated for the most part inside of this gap, right? So for me, my roach intent is going up now because I'm like, all right, so why can't we get outside of this gap? So then when we do get outside the gap, we still struggle to set a new high, right? So I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I'll say, man, we probably about to sell. So even if that happens, if the market don't give you an opportunity to buy here or to sell here, right? Because if you're just looking at the 1 hour time frame, you're not gonna see a trade. But if we go to the 5 minute, I'm gonna show you. Let's get to it. So we go to the 5 minute time frame, right? So looking at it like this. Consolidation, this is the consolidation. Expansion, right? So now the market trades back into the consolidation, right? So if you're looking at how the market trades back to the consolidation, it's like, okay, we traded back into it, but we didn't set a new high. If this is the high right here, we didn't set a new high. We tried, so we can't trade it back into it once, boom, twice, boom, third time. All right, cool. Now I'm looking for a reason to trade to the downside because we can't get higher. Boom, we create this small gap right here. If you blink, you'll miss it. And I missed this trade, by the way, but we create this very small gap right here. And if you notice how the market respects this gap, now this will be a bearish order block right here, but this is a very small gap. Market trades back into this gap and drops. Now this is hindsight, but in real time, if you're looking at this trade and be like, damn, I missed the move, you didn't miss it because your price targets didn't get taken out yet. your price targets didn't take it out yet. So especially if you're looking for the market to take this out, you're like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna just, when the market trades back into this gap that we created, I'm gonna sell that, which would have been an even better trade. So now you go into this gap, just like on a 1 hour, the same rules apply. We got a red candle that played on you, had people thinking that was a swing low. It's not. Market trades back into this gap, and you go to your price target. Price target is always going to be the swing lows. Always. So even on this move, the first move that you feel like that we missed the first move. We still didn't take out the price target. And then with us not taking out this price target, we created another price target here. So now that we trading back up into the gap, my first price target is this low and then this low. Right? So this is the 5-minute time frame. Like most people try to stay away from the 5-minute because there's too many candles. All right, that's cool. Let's go to the 10-minute then.
Mommy, can I go to the store? To get me?
It's loading up, bro. My bad. All right, so let's go to the 10. Here's the 10. Same rules apply, bro. You got your consolidation, expansion, more consolidation on the 10. But this is your high. You see we can't get above that high. We trade back into the consolidation. We can't get above this high. Candles printing lower. Just got to read your keys. Candles printing lower. All right. We got this swing low here. I'm like, all right, cool. Got this gap here. All right, cool. We missed this first move. All right, cool. I'm not gonna force no trade. I know we got to trade back into this gap. Trade back into it. Get busy. Trade your gaps. So you take your internal liquidity to your external liquidity. Your external liquidity, your swing low. Your internal liquidity, your gaps. Gaps, you take your gaps to your lows, your swing lows. Internal liquidity, external liquidity. So if we go back on a higher, so if we go back to the 1 hour, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it. Because it's less candles, right? So now you just identify it. Consolidation, expansion, reversal, consolidation, again, expansion, reversal, right? So now the next trade, in my opinion, the next trade to me will be the retracement back into this consolidation to go even lower, right? So now the next price target would be this swing low, this swing low, this one, and this one. These are your next price targets. So internal liquidity, which is your gaps, your gaps in like order blocks and things of that nature, your internal. Once you grab the internal liquidity, you're gonna bring that internal liquidity external, which is your swing lows, which I just pointed out to you. Boom. Price target, price target, price target, price target, price target.
And the 5210 will be around the range if you was looking to get into that, like the ultimate sweet spot, huh?
That's the perfect spot to get back into this trade to take it back to the downside.
If it can't get above that and hold.
Right. So that's a good question. So remember we talked about the 4 things that the market does: consolidate, expand, retrace, reverse. Right. So we already have our consolidation right here. We got our expansion right here. We got our reversal right here. So now we wanted to retrace back into the range so we could sell it again.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So this is the sweet spot, like you said, Ben. This it right here. Trading back into here. Because then you could call this a level if you want it. You could call this a level. You could call this, you could call it an order block. You call it whatever you want. But this is the consolidation that you want the market to return back to so you can sell it. And also, it gives you, from my perspective, this setup gives you 3 reasons to sell it. Reason number 1 is it's already a bearish gap, right? So you
Right.
got internal liquidity inside of this gap. Reason number 2, you got a consolidation here to return to. Reason number 3, you could call it a level. You could call it an order block. I'm gonna call it an order block to sell to go back to the downside. So that's 3 reasons to sell this. So for me, this is the perfect bread and butter setup going into this week to take it to the downside. And then we got news and all that other good stuff this week too. So it's probably going to accelerate the selling to the downside. Now, if Powell come on the stand Wednesday and say something about the market and the market take off and go 150 points, I don't have no control over that. I'm just looking at the technicals.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
According to the setup and how things been moving, according to the setup, that would be your next obvious play.
This
Like you
your
said,
next-
if
yeah.
it's gonna follow
But
the
yes,
technical analysis.
that's
But
exactly
it can always do something crazy.
right. Because
You
we got
got-
Power Wednesday. Power might say something that the market love, and the market might take off 150 points. You know
And
what
that's
I'm
what I
saying?
was just about to ask. So basically you saying like, so how people be getting that? Like when they be like, I jumped in this plate and I predicted it to go to fucking 5260. That just be a guessing thing? Or
No, that's technicals too, but you really taking a chance when you trade
okay,
news like that. So it's like
Nope.
either you're gonna win big or you're gonna lose big.
That's called in sports betting world now. That's called a hedge. So they
Right.
hedging it going the other way.
Wait, okay.
Yeah. So for me, so personally, and this is from my estimations, bro. Like from my experience, trading news, you like even when the news come out, you want to wait for a setup to happen after the news so you can take that trade. Like you don't want, because the first news scandal is gonna be dramatic. You're gonna be like, damn, that been moving. But then once it calm down, and you start seeing, once you see the setup that it give you, I know I talked to, once you see the setup that it gives you, then you be like, all right, boom, I'm taking it to the upside. So sometimes niggas get on Twitter and all that shit, they be lying, dog.
Oh yeah. Of
Them
course.
like-
niggas be throwing Hail Marys now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes they catch them. But
Right.
I think the name of the game is to be safe. So in order to be safe in the market, trade your keys, bro. Like see what you see and trade it. But when the news, when news comes,
downs.
yeah. So when news comes, it manipulates the market like that. It 9 times out of 10 is trapping people to on one side of the market. Because if you notice, like when the news drop, the market will move dramatically in one direction, and then it'll get people on board in that direction, and then they'll flip the switch and then go the opposite direction. So it's just when news drop, just be patient.
All right.
Just be patient. So I know we got FOMC Wednesday. I know we got news Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that'll probably be the days that I do trade, to be honest with you, because I like the volatility and I like the setups that they create. But by us just looking at what we got today in the market right now, from what we got, this is price action from last week. So for me, it's just a teachable moment for people to see, okay, well, you might not understand what I tried to show y'all last week or the week before or previous week. You might not understand that, but this is what the market typically does. You're gonna get consolidation. You're gonna get an expansion. You're gonna get a retracement, or you're gonna get a reversal every time. So once you expand out of your consolidation and you return back to your consolidation, if the return back to the consolidation doesn't create a move higher than the expansion did, then we're about to reverse. So, and it's easy to see here, consolidate, expand. You expand out your consolidation, can't get above this swing high, ooh, trade lower. Create a gap, opportunity. Call these opportunities to join. Creates a gap, you trade back into the gap, boom. Created another gap. This is another opportunity. We trade back into this gap, boom. You take this, so we're gonna take this internal liquidity, external to the swing low. Price talk. So we into this trade at 52.10. I'm looking to get out at 51.30. That's almost 100. That's what, about 80 points, 70 points?
And that's for max profit. You could get out at one of the other 3 stops if you satisfied with those profits as well.
Exactly. So
But
if
they
you
all
take,
points to get out too.
that's it. The name of the game is to take the money from the market and don't give it back. So most honestly, some people are not gonna be comfortable sitting in the trade from here to here. That's cool. But if you get in this trade, you take it from here to here. I mean, what we talking about here? Like that's still a great trade.
Right. Plus, if you know all of these levels, if that bitch hit your target, you get in, and then it blows straight through that third level at 51.50, then you might as well wait until
Yeah,
they
you
hit
look,
that last level at that point,
yeah,
because
just
that would
move
be
your,
your next stop.
yep, move
Almost
your
like
stop
riding the
loss.
bus.
Just move your stop loss and let it do what it do. So you just lock in your profit and just let it keep running. And if it come back and stop you out, you stopped out in profit. So you're not losing nothing. Because not so anything that you gain after your price target, anything that you gain after that, that's land yap, that's extra. So even if you hit your price target, and for instance, let's just say you in this trade, Ben, and it's about to hit your price target, but as it is about to hit your price target, you see this candle, the candle's getting aggressive. So you like, hold up, I'm gonna let you hit my price target, but I'm gonna let you do what you do. So I'm gonna put my stop loss here, because this is my ultimate price.
Right.
I'm gonna let you run. So even if you run back all the way down here, that's where I'm getting out at. That's the end all be all. But this was my original target. And I saw that once you started getting to my target, the candle started printing more aggressively to the downside.
Right. It
So,
was no
all right,
signs
you
of
got more
slowing
gas
down
in the
there.
tank. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, I appreciate this because a lot of times when you in a trade and you know, okay, you plan it to the downside or you plan it to the upside, that's one part of the trade
Yeah.
to be successful. The other part of it is knowing when to get out.
Yeah.
This right here pretty much gives you options on when to get out.
Yep.
But at least you got hard numbers, so you know you're not just waiting on, oh shit, everybody else look like they getting out. Let me get out. Now you can already know, excuse me, and you can, determine what's good enough for you when you setting up your trade.
Exactly. That's exact. Yep, that's it. Because not the hard part of trading is not knowing when to get in, it's when to get out.
Facts.
So
You've been to gave all your profit
you
back.
gave all your profit back, thinking it's gonna go back. And where you gotta know, you know what I'm saying? And then this is like I was saying earlier, this is Pat Mahomes. Pinpoint accuracy. Pinpoint accuracy, bro. We come and take out the lows. We come and take out the lows. Each time, so if a gap is created to the downside, you trade back into that gap. Your next price target should be the next swing low. And that's where you get out at. So if you see a great opportunity like that to take that trade and take that trade to the lows, that's a great trade. And sometimes that might be the only trade you have to take that whole week. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, but that's a hell of a trade,
that's
especially
a
if
hell
you
of a
go
trade.
all the way to that fourth level. You
Yep.
didn't. That's a great come up.
And I really think that like FOMC probably going to accelerate it a little bit in either direction this week. But it got some selling to do, bro. If we zoom out a little bit here, we got some selling to do. We got this big pool of abyss right here. And we got some we got some selling to do if the market decides to do so. But yeah, we got some selling to do. We definitely got some selling to do. But just to recap what we went over today: consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. How you know the difference between a retracement or a reversal? That's a great question. Let me answer it. If after we expand out of the consolidation and return to it, if we don't use that consolidation as support, that is not a retracement, it's a reversal. If we do use the consolidation as support, it is a retracement. So if we retrace back to the consolidation, expect higher prices. So look to get long. If we don't use the consolidation as support, look to get short. So consolidation, expansion, reversal, consolidation, expansion, reversal. Now I'm just waiting on the retracement. Get the retracement. Now you're taking your retracement down to your next swing low. Swing lows, the body of the candle is going to be green. Swing highs, the body of the candle is going to be red. Don't let the market fool you into thinking this is a swing low. That's what we call manipulation. It's a zone blitz. You gotta be able to get the Mike linebacker. You gotta, call your protections. Call your protections. They faking to the left, but they blitzing from the right. So you gotta be able to call that. This is fake manipulation right here. Manipulation. Swing lows, the candle is not gonna be red. It's gonna be green.
This is one of the reasons why I have requested y'all to record a video, because like the things in which y'all teaching us, like it requires like you to see it in real time. Because even though you saying look to the left and you showing us what's gonna happen to the right and plan it out, this is one of the reasons, because like the steps in which you just gave me, like it's more clear now. So that's all I wanted to say.
Facts.
I'm just trying to help, bro. That's all.
Facts. Everything you just said, bro. Exactly what you said. That shit clear to me now. After all these Zooms and all the time we've been in the group, like it's like, I ain't saying the light bright at in the tunnel, but it's like clear. Yeah, I see what you're saying now, Mike. I'm glad I got on it this morning, because it's like, yeah.
That's what's up, bro. I'm just glad I could help, man. That's all I'm here for, bro. So if y'all have any questions about, what we just went over, or you need me to go over it again, just to clarify it, let me know. Cause we about to take a ride uptown to Hollywood.
You hear me, Mike?
Yeah, what you got?
Hey, what that the last gap you got drawn out? What was your three keys on why you selling that area?
All right, cool. Glad you asked. Great question. Reason number one is a bearish gap. Right? So it's a gap. We got internal liquidity inside of this gap, right? Reason number two, consolidation, returning back to the consolidation. So you could say, hey, you could look at this as a level. You could look at it as, whatever you view it as. That's reason number two. And for me personally, it's this order block that I feel like it's going to return to sell off from. So basically, it's internal liquidity, consolidation. It's going to return back to the consolidation to sell. You see what I'm saying? So this was your consolidation, your expansion, your reversal. I want the retracement back into the consolidation to sell it.
And then you got that's a bounce, right?
Yeah, you could play that however, So sometimes you don't get a bounce from outside the gap, you get the bounce from inside of the gap, which is what I'm I want to play because I want
That's number, so you went 3, that's number 4, right?
that's 4. Yeah. So it's a plethora of
this-
reasons to sell this. You know what I'm saying? From a technical standpoint. Now, if the market makers decide to flip the switch and make the market run 175 points, I have absolutely no control over that. I'm gonna lose my trade for sure because I'm taking this trade. But you know, this is for me going into next week. This is the trade. That's the trade to take. Because if you know it,
only, and then the same thing, like, I mean, we've been around for a minute, so y'all know if the news come out and then it decide to go into that gap, don't be no fool. If that candle, if you get an aggressive candle going up, don't jump in the way saying, oh well, we gonna sell from here, because now it's news that's making it run up. You get what I'm saying? So that's almost like earnings, to where we've been playing earnings plays before, and you don't know what's gonna happen.
right,
With
you
the
just
news that it keep on missing, it'll just run through all of that and take you out. So I mean, you could take it, but definitely have your stop loss.
protect yourself.
Yeah, protect yourself if you playing them news slash on here. Our news is our quote unquote earnings that they have every week.
Right. Right. So that's pretty much it, bro. That's it. So like I said, so remember this. If y'all write notes or if you coming back to the Zoom to watch it on YouTube, you swing high in any range, that the body of that candle should be red. You swing low, the body of that candle should be green. If you have a swing low and the body of the candle is red, it's manipulation. If you have a swing high and the body of the candle is green, it's manipulation. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna say this one more time. Then after that, we're going to Holly Grove. You got your consolidation, reversal, consolidation. I'm sorry, consolidation, expansion, reversal, consolidation, expansion. This is an expansion and a retracement because we retrace back to the swing low here. Retracement, sell off. Got you another gap, got your consolidation here. Your price target was hit, boom and boom. Well, not this one yet, but this one and this one was hit. That's a good day of trading, right? So the key is, guys, fellas, recognize what consolidation looks like. Recognize what the expansion looks like. Recognize if once we return back to that consolidation, are we using that consolidation as support or are we going lower? And vice versa, if the consolidation, if it happens in the opposite direction, which I don't have an example of that, I don't think. I'll have to go find one. I should have did my homework and found one so I could show you both ways, but I kind of didn't. Let me see. I kind of did. I kind of didn't. So this kind of like on the same lines what we talking about already, consolidation, expansion to the downside. But next time, I'll do my homework and find one that's in the opposite direction so you can see it from both ends of the spectrum. But that's pretty much it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So even inside of that, you guys should swing high, you got your ultimate swing low here. That's your range that we trading in. Let me show you. This is your range that we trade inside of right now. Right? Hold up. My bad. We about to go to Holly Grove before it start raining.
Take me to the night wall.
Yeah, we about to go uptown.
You better walk.
Yeah, so this is how, so this is your range. You got your swing high, you got your swing low. Now we trading inside of this range. So what we gonna do is take this original liquidity right here, this internal liquidity, we're gonna take that here. If I'm lying, I'm flying. So the original entry of this trade was probably inside of this gap, which we said last week, but I didn't get the response that I wanted in this gap because I saw that it started consolidating. So I was like, all right, well, fuck, I'm just gonna wait. So, but this was the gap that I wanted to trade last week. So we're gonna probably take this internal liquidity, external, to the swing low of this range.
And if you was that, I'm gonna tell you. So on that day when it went back into to that gap, Mike, you see
Yeah.
that candle that closed in there?
Which one? This one?
No, go to your left. The first, that big green candle.
Yeah, this one.
No, go over.
This one.
Over.
This one. This one. This
That
one.
one.
Yeah.
All three of those are news candles because I played them. So telling
Yeah.
y'all, like that was news that sent that up like that. Cause that wiki one that go right there, yeah. Not that one, the one right before it.
Mhm. Oh yeah, that's what I remember this.
Yeah,
This
it
was
fell,
news.
then it ran up, and then
Yeah,
it came back down, knocked some heads off, and came back into that gap. Look at how high it went. That's like almost 80-90% of the first gap Mike was talking about. They got filled. So that was all a whole bunch of orders they pushed out of the way, and then eventually came filled it. So again,
Yeah.
news candles make shit happen differently.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this manipulation. Like, so yeah, that's crazy.
Just saying. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Cause I forgot this. I remember this day.
I remember that day.
I remember this day because I'm looking at it because I was interested
I
in
remember that.
buying. I was interested in buying this, right? But I'm looking at how the market traded through it. Then all of a sudden it started running and closed above it. I said, "Ain't this a bitch?" So this was the order block I wanted to buy, but it traded through it and then closed above it, so it respected it. So I was like, "Oh shit!" So I had to stay out of the way. I was like, "I don't know what you're doing. You playing?" But yeah, that's all I got, man. Any other questions, comments, or concerns? If not, we could go. We could go to Ben. We said the ninth wall.
Yeah, take me to the ninth wall.
Cross the canal. All right. For sure. There you go, man.
Got your mama. Almighty spot.
Mommy, what was it outside?
All right, nothing happened that I wanted to happen last week. We got a doji here, which is indecision. And then right on back of this doji, you got this candle that didn't test the low down here or the high. Our level, it respected the level at 508. I think this should be 509, but it respected, even if this was the level, it respected this level, bounced off it. But now we inside of this candle to where we're in print lower high. We got different names for it that I don't feel like saying, but
Don't use that language around here, bro.
now we have a 3. We have us a 3 here, y'all, which is a candle of indecision. So we could possibly see some consolidation here
Pop up.
to where we just going back and forward until we get, it could be a news candle that'll make it pronounce out. This on a weekly too. So I still, until this 508 level breaks on a weekly, I'm still I still have this 520 in mind. And another thing you can call this is candle deceleration, to where we was just printing all these greens. I'll zoom out and zoom back in a little bit, to where we got all these big green candles. As it's approaching some of these big levels, which I told y'all last week and a week before that, this is also a monthly level at 520. Once you start to get closer to those things, you kind of start to slow down. So think of like we've seen movies where the ATF about to bust in the door. Now all of them run together, and right before they go through there, they kind of be like, all right, come on, everybody get behind me. That first guy come, and then one of them just come with a little battle ram after everybody there, knock the door down. So we could be seeing that setup right now, to where everybody, they run into the door, then they just setting up, getting themselves together, and either this is the problem you have with this though. If you go back to one of those episodes that me and Mike did, Mike was saying, I just kind of wanted to hit and then sell off. The reason we wanted that is because the reaction would have been, I think it would have been a swift sell. If we consolidate here, it could potentially bust through 520
Keep going.
and keep going, because it's gathering people. It's gathering people. So it's gathering orders. We don't know. Do we want to sell when we get up there? Do we want to keep going? There's other numbers above it that we said. We got 534. That's a possibility. We trying to see what the reaction is, but that's why we wanted it. That's why we was calling out the 520, like just hit the 520 and go ahead and sell, because you're not gonna have all them people with you. I know you're gonna come up here all exhausted because you spent all your energy running to the 520. But now, what if it catches Brett before it hit 520? What we do now? That's the thing. Now, I ain't gonna say I told y'all we're in the uptrend until we start printing lower candles. So I wasn't necessarily wanting to sell a 520, but I wanted to buy two 520. So now I'm like, I gotta wait. I'm not getting another 520. I did it twice already. I got burnt on both of them. You get what I'm saying? Well, no, I cashed out one when it was doing a run, and then the other one, I lost that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna wait. I'll wait and see what happens when it hit 520. But I'm not selling right now neither, because it hasn't given me the sell signal. We could do this dance again inside of 518 and 504, which is a great number. 504. Think about the history of 504. We ain't got to do that. But 504, 518 is this area that we could continue to play in until we get a closure outside of it. So if it does close outside, I'm hoping it closes above 520. That'll let me know we're trying to go to 5. Below the 504, this is weekly time frame. If it closes below the 504, I'm taking it down to one of my targets, which I think the first one will probably be your order block right here, Mike. Or no?
Yep.
Ain't no,
Yeah, because there's a gap. So you want to see how it handles that.
I
You know what I'm
think
saying? So it could give you a nice bullish response to it.
this blue one, is that a daily gap? That's a daily gap, huh?
It's a daily gap and it's a weekly gap.
I think this is a daily.
It's a weekly.
Right here. You got a weekly on that too?
Yeah, it's a weekly.
Go on.
Look at it.
But how Mike was talking about the levels on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah.
We got this level inside of here that we've been pinging off, like I said, 504. So on a daily, because we have a gap in here, I'm waiting for this level to break. So if I get a daily closure below 504, I'm taking it down to 496. 497, I'm sorry, the bottom of this gap. That'll be something I'm looking at. And then outside of that, you got a gap up top now on the daily that this is not a lot. So it could possibly, it's $2, $3. It could, you wait for the closure inside of it, but it could easily fill it in one day, is what I'm trying to say. So, and if it tested this line already, it can, it could have buyers that are to just push it through. So now it's kind of a wait game and seeing how the week play out. Like Mike said, waiting till that news come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to try to get a reaction out of it. But right now, I definitely think we seeing some candle deceleration, which will probably lead to consolidation. Then eventually it right now I still got the 520 and it I'm waiting to see because it slowed down so much.
Also, look, not to cut you off, but also, bro, to look forward to tomorrow and Tuesday having really, really sloppy price action. Like,
Yeah.
because when we have a large news event coming, like it's gonna be real, real sloppy, and it's probably gonna be sloppy and slow. You know what I'm saying? So don't get caught, you know, in trading tomorrow and Tuesday in that nasty price action. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from experience.
Yeah, I agree. So I think one of those days they was waiting for. That's what they put out there. You know how they be going too. We trading like this because they got news tomorrow. Like, you still shouldn't be doing no ratchet shit like that, bro. So yeah, between 518 and 504 is kind of the why I think we'll start seeing even on a daily it's kind of higher. It's like this 509, 518 area where you seeing some consolidation there, back and forward. I'm gonna give it all this right there. Yeah, 504, 518. Y'all cool with that? Y'all got a question about SPY?
No, I'm cool with that.
Tesla. Tesla did something I didn't like. I hated it. I hated it. So we got it down to the numbers we wanted to go to. But the reason I gave y'all that target was because of this gap right here, which it came into, bounced it, made the gap here, 1, 2, 3 on the candles. Next time it got inside here, we still had all those orders resting inside that gap, so it bounced it. Took all those orders, took off, filled this gap right here that's not drawn out. So you got the fill, you got the retracement. So it filled it, came back, retraced it, ran. I wanted it to close in this gap for it to go down. Because what y'all see happen is that this number could actually become support. So from a weekly perspective, we could probably actually see some green from it. How far? I don't know. It didn't break this level, Mike, this swing low. This candle broke it, so it could go back to 74 and then sell off. What I would actually like to see is at the beginning of the week, we trade lower than this candle.
So look, when
Ooh, what's up, brother?
zoom out a little bit. I just want to add to what you're saying.
You want me to go like right here?
Yeah, how you had it just now. Not the big candles, but
Okay, hold on.
like to what we could see it look.
Zoom.
Good.
Yeah, so look, so at the bottom of the screen to your right, the last cluster of candles that was printed.
Right here.
Yep, you got that's consolidation, right?
Right up in here.
Yeah,
Yes.
consolidation, expansion, retracement. We retrace back to the consolidation. So now the
Oh.
only thing stopping you is this gap, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I was a bet man, I'm buying some 130 puts.
I think we're
Two
going
two
to.
reasons. Two reasons.
I think we're going to 100.
So look, for
Go
two
ahead, dude.
reasons. For two reasons. All right. If you look inside of this gap, you got to swing low. That swing low is red. I don't believe that.
This one.
It's red. That's not your swing low. We gonna come probably fill this gap.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
So you got right here. This would be the
That's
off
not
of the.
your,
That's the
nope.
swing low. Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, no, we don't gotta get deep into it. But if I was a bet man, I'm buying some 130s, some 130 puts. Buy some 130s for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Because even though we traded back to this gap and we didn't close inside of it, that don't mean nothing to me. Because look at the response we got from it. We
It
still
wasn't a lot. It wasn't.
exactly. So that
Now
means
look, this is what I was saying. So
yeah,
this right here in this is the swing low of this,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
We didn't break it on this one. We broke it on this one. So I'm actually thinking,
We come back to it, 175
yeah,
to 130.
175, and then you sell and close inside this gap.
I
The
said
good sell
so
is I love this line being broke, but
mhm.
within what you were saying earlier, it don't even matter because this is red. This is a
Yeah,
red
it's
swing
not
low.
real.
So it should actually be like right here.
Trying to manipulate me.
Yeah,
So I take that out.
yeah.
So you
I'm telling you, I wanted to print lower. That's why I know it's still having to come down to find buys. Like pull a few more orders out of here. Then even if this candle is green, if we can't close the week back above, back inside this consolidation at 182, I'm still on sale. We don't have
Tesla's
to.
130 for next week is currently 15 cent too.
Mall,
Yeah, so they're super cheap.
do you know the 160s was 7 cents for 2 weeks out, bro?
Yeah, I didn't take a look.
And
That lotto for you now, 15
them
cents
joints
to
went to
$3.
142 ahead at its high. Because right after we called it, it sold off. You had this candle like right after that, the day after. But
This weekly that we're looking at right now.
yes. So the same thing we were saying, when you was talking, you still want to get you some time on this stuff. You still want to get you 2 weeks and above for Tesla to be Tesla. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I was going to get into it, I would still be waiting for 174, 175 to show, and then I would sell. Especially if it off the rip, you get below 160. If you trade below 160 and y'all see the 159 come out, then you know it's already printing lower, and then that lower print might get a reaction for it to run back up to 174. You get what I'm saying? And then now I'll take it down. So let's say that don't happen until Wednesday, Thursday. You didn't get in there Monday, and you know what I'm saying? And now you didn't set in that contract all that time. You didn't get a proper entry on it. So I would just wait. I would wait till I get 174. Which is the reason we saying that this should swing low. It took it out. It'll also make us not have a gap on it by trading to the bottom of this candle. So, and it looked like it's about to just go into a downtrend. I, I don't see it stopping. We already look at how many orders we pulled out of there. This is when we pulled out that gap the first time. They ran way up there. Yeah. And then I think our monthly already, like we were saying last week, showed us a sale. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
How are you doing?
All right.
Nvidia. No comment. Y'all got any other ones y'all looking at?
Planet Till.
I do not like this. Same thing. You got what I would like to call a 3. Might get some consolidation in here, Ben. Inside this candle, you'll see it trading low and higher, but you want to close outside of this, outside of on a weekly, outside of 27. Let's just do this. 2750 and 2343. So even though it's sold off, unless it's going to sell back down, I don't know what I got right here. The
I would
clearest,
sell back into that gap.
yeah, I was about to say the clearest trade is
Sell back into that gap. I'll take that. I'll take like 21 or 20 to like 30. So if it hit 21, yeah, I'll take that and buy some $30 calls.
mhm. Yeah,
So that'll
that'll
be
be the first time. But no, it came in here and got out of there. That was a continuance. So this, why this gap this low? That's a monthly or something. This gap is actually like,
Oh,
it's like unless you get closure under here. Would that make you want to sell that, Mike?
no, it don't make. I don't want to sell nothing. I won't buy it.
You gonna buy?
I won't buy it. Yeah. What
Okay.
reason why is because we got a bullish gap.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, we're gonna set a new high for sure. We're gonna set a new high.
It's
Gonna
funny.
set-
It's funny. It's funny that Mike say that because my guy who tracking this, he got this bitch doubling by the end of the year.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna set it. I'm just looking at it like this from a symmetry standpoint. I think we're gonna set a new high off of this move. Even if trading back into this gap.
Okay.
So even the all-time high is 29.29. So all you need is to go $30, right? But I think it's gonna go. It probably could go, like he said, to really 60, 65 by the end of the year. It could. But if you look at it, bro, it's trading. It's really trading nice. It's really trading nice. Got your lows down here, the consolidated at your lows.
Oh,
We consolidated your lows, expanded. We ain't retraced to them bitches back yet though, but that's cool. Yeah, then we got another consolidation, expansion, retracement. That look, man, look at 14. Look at this consolidation at $14. You see that?
Wait,
Right here, to your right.
base.
To your
Right
right. Yeah, look how pretty that is. So you consolidation, you
Uh-huh,
expand it, you created a gap in the expansion, you traded back into that gap.
uh-huh.
Boom, that gap. Trade it back into the gap. Boom. So I'm expecting it to trade back into this gap again. The gap that's this bullish gap that we have right now. Trade back into that and create a new high off of that. Yep. I like this to the upside for sure. I wouldn't be trying to sell this at all. So I'll be looking to get in at like $20, $19 or something like that.
21.43.
Take that. If you want to buy some $50 calls for the end of the year,
Some
hey,
leaps.
you could do that. I like it. I don't see no reason
So,
for it to be bearish from a technical standpoint. This looks very bullish. Very bullish.
What you looking at?
And they got news too. They just signed a bunch of one big one in particular, government contract, you hear me?
So this what is this? Ben, this the
That's an AI, it's an AI stock.
okay. Yeah, it look bullish, bro. It's definitely look bullish, in my opinion.
I just want to let y'all take a look at this one to kind of fact check what my people were saying on it. But if he like it and y'all like it, then
Yeah, it look
and
bullish,
it's
dog.
making sense on a chart. He don't really he give his technical analysis, but it's easier to understand when y'all break it down than with him, you heard me?
oh, don't be like that, bro.
I'm just being honest. I mean, he I know he'd be right though, you feel what I'm saying? But I mean, y'all gotta I could talk to y'all. I can only listen to him, you heard me?
What ethnicity is he? If you don't mind me asking.
We ain't gonna get in all of that, bro.
Yeah,
Just know
for
though, just know
is
that's
he
my
new
dog Jerry
battery
Roman, bro.
or old battery?
I done brought y'all stocks from him before that y'all have liked, you hear me?
Yeah,
Plays that y'all didn't like that he didn't mention before, you know. So I
we
still
gonna
be
look
listening
it up.
here. I just want to bring that one to y'all attention. Like I said, normally when he's very high on the stock and he says going 2x within the year, it normally does that, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? So
I like
like I
how this
said,
extension came out too. Like I just drew it from here. The last run it did and the pullback. And you see how it's lining up. Hit here. So go back here. And if it decides to pull, like Mike said, consolidation, if it pulls from the outside of consolidation, could run back up because it gave you a price of around, what you said, 20, Mike? I think you said something like that. Yeah, like 2020 or some shit like that.
he said 21.
21. You got
Yeah,
21.
19 been the lowest, I believe he said.
So
At
somewhere
about
in between this
21.
range. I like it.
Yeah, as far as an opportunity on getting
I'm
your
gonna tell you this
contracts at a
though.
lower price.
I will say this to play devil's advocate. I would want that to happen. If we go down to 21 or 20, I need us to get back above this 23 that same week. This is a weekly chart. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like closure underneath 22.
Okay. Again, now this isn't this is a long-term play, you hear me? This is for the year.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, so you just looking for a good price to
He,
get in? Yeah.
yeah. Like I said, he based on his work or his homework he's done on it, he expecting it to 2x. He's saying
Mhm.
it could 2x from here within this year, you heard me, by the end of this year. So again, it's not a 2-week call or 2-week put or nothing. This is
Okay.
a leap,
So yeah, 20
you
is
know.
good then. 20 is because my downside is 17, right? So
Right. You want to get in at the
yeah,
lowest point now for the next run. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So that's what I was looking for, an entry for this next run. So if
Okay.
y'all like it at 19, between 19 and 21, I'm gonna set a couple price targets, like I said, just to be monitoring it. And if I see some calls out there in December or January that's at a decent price, then I may fuck with it. Take a few of them, you hear me?
Okay.
And set it and forget it.
Mhm. Anybody else? Anybody else? Y'all good?
Yeah, bro. Thank y'all, bro. Y'all truly a blessing, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate
appreciate it.
y'all, dog.
Appreciate
What?
y'all showing up.
Second that.
All right, fellas.
All right, y'all be good.
All
All
right,
right.
y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.